What is going on, guys, and welcome to another video with your host, as always, K-Mac Time. And today, I thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Like I said earlier in past videos, I was gone all last week on vacation, so sorry for not having that many videos out or any videos out last week. But we are back in full swing, taking a look at Season 3, Episode 9, the ABCs of Rick. Now, before we get into today's video, I have one quick announcement, and that is we are starting another brand new giveaway. Now, this is for a brand new Rick and Morty art book. This just came out. These just became available to the public, and it's freaking amazing. Now, this cover, as you guys probably won't be able to see, there's like those little lines down here. You might be able to pick that up. I don't have a black light with me, but if you were to put this cover and some of the pages in the book under a black light, it is completely different. It's inverted. There's different artwork, so super cool. I'm going to get a black light to show this book off for a review. But inside of this book is all kinds of awesome art, and it gives like the backstory of the designs of each character. And there's all kinds of amazing stuff and artwork and little tidbits and stuff about the show and tidbits of how to draw the characters and how they went about designing them and how they went about, you know, thinking of concepts for characters and what they should look like, what they shouldn't look like. And it goes over just about every single character that's ever been in the show. And it's amazing. And like I said, it has all kinds of little black light things, like secrets. You're able to put a black light on it and it changes the colors and it looks like something completely different. Super cool, super awesome book. And I'll be giving a copy away to you guys at the end of this video to figure out how to do that. Starting us off right off the bat, there's a real quick joke about the decline of ratings for TV news stations, and you may have missed it.
His execution already drawing dozens more spectators than the death of TV news. Carla?
The man that once ate his own...
Rick also makes a reference about an R2-D2 toilet that blew up on Reddit. It's super funny.
Yeah, whatever. A dad makes a toilet look like R2-D2 and it breaks the front page of Reddit. But I'm Charles Manson because I gave you your own world instead of an iPad.
So we do know that Reddit does exist within the world of Rick and Morty, which is pretty funny because the co-creator of the show, Justin Roiland, has been credited as using Reddit all the time. He's even said before that he used to go on and read comments after new episodes came out on this subreddit for Rick and Morty. Fruity Zone is the imagination land that the episode is based around, and this seems to be a knockoff of the Nickelodeon cartoon Chalk Zone. It's very similar in that you enter it by drawing a portal with chalk. In the episode, it appears that Morty does actually know some alien language as he meets Jerry's new girlfriend. However, Summer does not, and instead she says this.
I know where Crutabulons are from, Dad. A Chimantolo.
Chimantolo, younglings.
Hyman Cholo.
Your father.
What Summer is trying to say is Chimantolo, but instead she says Hyman Cholo, which can be loosely interpreted in Spanish to calling someone a pussy. One of the things that Rick invented for Beth when she was a child was location tracking stickers, and on these location tracking stickers are actually real-life coordinates. However, if you plug them into an actual real-life GPS, the coordinates seem to be somewhere off the coast of Kenya. We saw in previous episodes of this season that Rick already had a robotic arm, but this one is completely replaced with a brand new robotic arm, and that's pretty freaking cool. Beth also seemed to take a jab at President Donald Trump when she says that the play is, quote, fake news.
Well, that's interesting.
Fake news.
Also in the scene where they're at the diner, Morty's chopsticks seem to have some kind of animation glitch. They seem to, at one point, be full, and then the very next scene with them, they seem to be missing the top portion of one of the chopsticks. It could just be an animation glitch. Also in the background of this same scene, we see a recurring character, Brad, who is formerly Jessica's boyfriend. Also, Jerry's new alien girlfriend has 3 boobs, and he says 2 of something else.
I'm sure you noticed what she has 3 of, but guess what she has 2 of?
Later in the episode, we get to see a male version of that alien species, and they too have 3 nipples, which means they must also have 2 penises, and we can also get a hint of this because his loincloth splits into 2. That same male alien also uses the phrase Gorgon shit.
Mr. Hunt, that's Gorgon shit. Total Gorgon shit.
Gorgon shit may be a reference to Greek mythology. In it, Gorgons are 3 powerful women, one of which is the popular myth Medusa. Morty tells Jerry that in this episode something about it being his ex machina.
Dad, you just got handed an Ex Machina. You're taking it.
Varix.
Ex Machina is actually a 2014 sci-fi movie that went by the same name, and it's kind of a very obscure movie, so it's a pretty obscure reference as well. Not many people probably got this one. Also, in the scene where Morty is in school during learning a math lesson, we see a character in the background that we've seen before, but this time he is wearing a shirt with what appears to be a blue Bart Simpson on it. Also, early in the episode, Rick says that the clouds in Fruity Land are procedurally generated. He makes a big point about this.
Chicken coop? Those are procedurally generated clouds, Beth. That river is a rainbow, literally. Come on, I put real elbow grease in.
This is the writers of the show taking a dig at the video game No Man's Sky, who was supposed to have procedurally generated planets and animals, but was a total letdown. Also, if you look at the backgrounds here, it looks very similar to the color scheme and stuff like that we can see in the video game No Man's Sky, so it's a pretty cool little thing to put in there. Rick also makes a quick mention that the play is certified fresh.
Okay, yeah, certified fresh. Good job.
Obviously, he's talking about the film critic website Rotten Tomatoes. Rick also later makes a quick reference to the movie Blade Runner.
Job is done. It feels no pain, regrets nothing, and has zero chance of going Blade Runner.
Also, if we freeze frame and take a look at the pictures on the fridge, there's some pretty interesting stuff here. We get to see a young Morty with Snuffles. We also get to see Beth and Jerry at their what appears to be their wedding date. And here we get to see a picture of someone we've not been seeing a whole lot of this season, and that is Mr. Poopy Butthole. So that's pretty cool. I also love how Rick kind of just makes up this Stone Cold Steve Austin reference out of nowhere, and then he just kind of goes with it. I thought that was pretty freaking funny.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. I don't know why I just said that. Doesn't make a lot of sense, but gotta stand by it. Whatever you say, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Also, at the end of the episode, when Rick goes and gets pizza from a different dimension that says that the pizza shop is not closed yet, he makes this reference saying that it wasn't time travel, there was just a pizza sitting there. This is becoming a running joke in the series that the writers and creators of the show will not ever use time travel as a device in the show. They think it's stupid, they think it's too easy, and they can do better with writing around things by not using time travel, so that's why he explains to the audience that they didn't time travel there. And of course, everyone is still out for debate whether or not Beth decided to take the route to get a clone and then have her life to herself and leave their family behind. They kind of left it up in the air there, so people are out there discussing this. Is this the real Beth? Is this a clone Beth? Is this the real Rick? Could this be a cloned Rick? And Rick left and never came back and just left a clone Rick with himself. And this is spawning so many crazy thoughts and crazy theories. I absolutely love it. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think it's the real Beth? Personally, I think it is the real Beth. I think that she saw something inside of herself that, you know, maybe she wanted to stick with her family, or maybe not, because they're making these references about how she is her father, and her father, after all, did leave the family for many, many years. So if she is her father, like we saw in the episode, or she's becoming more and more like her father, then maybe she did choose to take a clone and did choose to leave her family. We just don't really know. Maybe we'll get some resolution to that in episode 10, but something out there is really has me doubting this. I think that the creators of the show would like this to be a mystery. They would like for this to be something that the audience kind of puts their own spin on. Like, they'll put their own ending in there. They like to do things like that and leave it open-ended, and then maybe somewhere down the road in a future season they'll leave a little Easter egg, a little hint that maybe it is a clone. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see on that, but I would love to hear you guys' thoughts on whether or not this is the real Beth, or this is the clone Beth, or maybe even if this is the real Rick, or if it's the clone Rick, because all those things are possibilities, and it's all mind-blowing, and I can't wait to see what you guys come up with. I'm probably going to make some videos on some possible theories about this in the next few days. And one final thing I came across while I was actually editing this video is that the name of this episode is The ABCs of Beth. This is a play off of the 2012 movies The ABCs of Death. A very obscure, lesser known movie. Kind of a weird one as well, but this is definitely what this is based off of. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Really appreciate you guys sticking around to the end here. Now, like I said, I'm not perfect. I may have missed a lot of Easter eggs, a lot of jokes. If I missed anything that you guys picked up on, do me a favor and drop a comment down below letting us all know what you picked up on, because there are so many references and stuff in these episodes, it's impossible to get them all. But also, I want to real quick go back and say this book, again, is being given away on this video, and all you guys have to do to enter the giveaway is A, be subscribed, B, like this video, and C, leave a comment down below. The comment can be about absolutely anything, and I'll pick a random commenter sometime in the next week or so and ship this out. We've done tons of awesome Rick and Morty giveaways, and we've got plenty more to come, even though Like I said, next week is the last episode. It sucks. But we're going to be doing tons and tons of cool Rick and Morty giveaways on the channel. So make sure you guys are smashing that like button, subscribing, and commenting down below. But until next time, guys, remember that's always came back time somewhere. Until then, guys, take it easy and peace out.